Okay. Okay. We're back, and we're about to get things set up here. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Now for the main feature of tonight, a return to Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. Last we left off, we'd taken out and subdued a giant scorpion. I think we got, like, what, 3 more creatures to get? At least that's how these games usually go, right? The ones with, like, the longer plots usually have you going through, like, 5-ish zones. It's usually, like, 3, 5, 7, or 8. Maybe 9 or 10, depending. Maybe 12, and then up to 16. Yeah, let's do it. Let's return to the creature rampage and continue along our path to save this place. There's one place I specifically wanted to go to. Was yeah, this one, right? This one, because I have some new vehicles now. It says here I can only use powered vehicles. Well, I happen to have some here. Yeah, welcome back. Thanks. It's good to be back. I'm glad. Thank you for sticking with me. Now we're gonna go to racing some small cars, right? After some intense driving in Tokyo for the past like 13-ish weeks, we're gonna wind down by driving some cars through a museum, through the not Smithsonian. Wait, there we go. Okay. Got knocked back a lot. It's fine. They're not that far ahead. Catch up. Oh yeah. Not the spider. Oh god. You know, I was so busy, like, looking at the spider to see where that web was gonna end up that I forgot to, like, see if there was any webs on the track. Man. The real challenge of this game isn't gonna be the other racers. At least at this point, it's gonna be the track itself. Is this why they recommended off-road vehicles? Because it gives me a better opportunity to just like plow through. Ah, no! I got physics. Straight path over. What? What do you mean? That wasn't enough to land me on the track. Okay, well at least I'm on the track. Stoked to see American Truck Simulator on Sunday. Oh yeah. Doing it as part of Gamers Outreach. I'm glad they're keeping in touch with me. I had to remember, this isn't the crew. They're not going to give me credit for hitting the checkpoint by grazing close to it. I have to actually hit that loading blue line. But yeah. I figured I'd do Truck Simulator because, hey, it's the holidays, so we need to get those deliveries done, you know? Got to get the presents to where they need to be so that the people can wrap them up in time to give them to their friends and loved ones for the holidays, you know? Dang, I thought I could make my way through there. Alas. Although, I'm gonna have to admit, I actually haven't played American Truck Simulator since the last time I played it, so we're probably just gonna be doing, like, more miscellaneous deliveries. So I have not bought my own truck and set up my own business yet. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Alright, eventually I'll buy my own truck and I'll be able to kind of branch out outside of California. We'll get there. we'll definitely be playing more American Truck Simulator, right? We'll play it more beyond like what we did on a couple months back and Sunday. It's definitely going to be one of those games I come back to occasionally. You know? I feel like I have like games that kind of fall into several buckets. You know, there are the games that I'll maybe take a look at and then call it good. I have other games that I'll want to do a playthrough, and then there's those other games where I'll come back to it every now and then, right? The ones that are like more session-based or more run-based, right? Like a lot of roguelikes kind of fall into that category, and things like the truck simulator games, right? Those fall into that category as well. Yeah, so some you just want to pull out if you want to say, just vibe for a stream, you know? Living my life for an evening. Life on the highway. Gotta ride it all night long. And the nice part about American Truck Simulator is that you're probably going to be able to raid someone, because I feel like 9 times out of 10 there's always going to be someone playing a truck simulator, right? If not American, probably Euro Truck too. I guess there's like several other truck games too, but I'm guessing American and Euro Truck are probably the biggest ones. You know, it would be wild if they did something like I don't know, like Japanese truck simulator or something. Even though Japan is like much smaller landmass than Europe or US, that'd be interesting. They hit different like farm sim, don't they ever, man? It is nice though. Nice to have those cozy types of games you can kind of just fall back and enjoy, right? Something to kind of put a reverse on things, you know? It's like most of the time when you play a game, you're kind of focused on the game, but when you play something like Truck Sim or Farm Sim or, you know, games along that line, it's more of just like a reason to have something to do in the background while you might kind of shoot the breeze about other stuff, you know? Not that you can't do that with games like these, it's just that, you know, it's a lot easier to do it with the cozy style of games. Alright, here we go. Our first headway into Desert Complex, and we're doing a new event, apparently. Learning to Drift Gaming Paradise. And we have different completion requirements. They're point targets this time. So it seems like they want us to bring along a drift vehicle, so let's filter out for those. Drifting earns you points. Okay, drift as long as you can to increase your multiplier. Of course, I got a track that's probably set up to be very, very friendly for that. How does this work? I'm gonna assume there's like a time limit or maybe a lap limit. Ah, here we go. Perform perfect drifts and increase your score. Try not to collide or you'll lose the multiplier. Press left trigger plus left stick. Noted. 100,000 points if I want to hit the unleashed goal. Let's see how this goes. Got those big signs there let you know, yeah, remember what we said about not colliding? That's what we're talking about. I like this doesn't seem to be a case of you'll just drop your score entirely if you mess up. Right, they'll just like cut you off right there. I guess since this is the first drift event, they're not gonna require you to do something completely insane. Oh, okay, I see how it works. You have that meter that builds up. So as long as you get like long drifts going, it's not a case of like you complete the drift and you'll get your multiplier modifier will automatically go up. Golf games are cozy for me too. Oh yeah, yeah. I think there was that one night where I played golf with your friends with my friends. Right, because they just decided, hey, you know, we all have that game. Why don't we go play that for a night? And I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. It was pretty nice, right? Especially the golf with your friends game is like hands off enough, right? They make it like accessible enough where you really can just kind of shoot the breeze while you're trying to hit your ball to the goal. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. And, you know, amusingly enough, I'd probably file like the open world driving games as under the category of cozy too. Like for me, at least, I feel like there's something like absolutely zen about just kind of driving around the world map, heading off to the next event, and just kind of ticking it off the box while you're doing other stuff or just like chatting it up with your buddies. Okay, so this one's only the stock vehicles. All right. This is why you don't want to upgrade everything off the bat. It looks like... Okay, it's another drift event. I have cars for that. What other games would qualify as cozy? I know we mentioned farm sims, but I'm thinking of like the Harvest Moon style game too, right? Obviously, there's Harvest Moon, but I feel like at least in the indie scene, Stardew Valley kind of really just kickstarted that whole trend too. Right, that game came out and was like quite the banger, and you kind of see like a lot more of that style of game, right? Where you go raise crops and romance people, have some fun with it. Yeah, I forgot I could ramp. Honestly, I don't feel too incentivized to do it, right? Because it's not like Burnout where you smack them into a wall and then they crash and you get like a cool slow-mo while they tumble and you just see takedown. I've been on a PlayStation kick with some old school PS1 Soviet Strike. Good old isometric combat game. I remember playing one of the Strike games on Genesis a really, really long time ago. I think it was like Desert Strike. Yeah, it was a fun time. Although I think a friend of mine actually mentioned to me that there was a developer that was making a game that was kind of like in that style of gameplay. I put it on my wish list. I forget what the name is at the moment. I was like, oh wow, this is actually just basically one of the Strike games, right? That has to be a genre of indie game, right? Genre of indie game that's like, this developer remembers an old game that they really, really liked, and is disappointed that there isn't like any big company making a new entry in the series, so they're like, fine, I'll make one myself. Car Mechanic Sim is a real cozy one. Oh yeah, I imagine like a lot of simulator games probably all along that. Like even if it's not like, job that you're particularly into in real life. Just, I don't know. Something real zen about just like falling into a routine or kind of, working towards that next big upgrade that's gonna really kickstart your shop and help it reach the next level or something. I get it, right? I played TCG Card Shop Simulator, I'm like, yeah, nah, this is exactly my kind of jam. I love the Strike series. There's something cool about it, Something always cool about just like being that one-person army, the one who has to go out and and save the world with your cool machine tricked out with like weapons and stuff. Let's see if there's anything else along this path. I think it's just a reward. Oh, no. Complete the base goal of 3 races. Use the type heavy-duty environment gas station. Oh. Personally, I kind of dislike that. You have to activate these objectives, right? It's not just like a case of, oh, they'll be active. All right, what do they want? Swift. Okay. Cool. Oh, I think I forgot to apply the filter. Okay, there we go. All right, grab this one. And this is a regular race. Easily lose hours to city skylines. Oh yeah, that's another one. Man, did that game come out at the right time? Well, the first game anyway, right? Just like hot off the heels of that SimCity disaster from 2013. Just came out like, hey, here's a city building game that's not fundamentally broken. Unfortunately, the same can't be said about its sequel. I hear that one's still in a bit of trouble after they're trying to fix it up. What a fall from grace. No, I got the checkpoint. You don't have to drag me back. It's okay. Ah, damn it. But yeah, the first city skylines. Good stuff. Pretty good stuff. If in doubt, house flipper. Oh. Les Console. Hi. Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, Les and Raiders. I am Azure Gale. I am your resident cross-dressing card mage and wandering wielder of wind. I like indie games. I like tabletop-esque games. And I like little miniature toy car racing games that have a bit of a larger than life feel to it. And that's why I'm playing Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. How are you? How's your stream? Hi. Let me give you a shout out here. Ah, more Battlefield 6. How did that go? How many wins did you get? You were in the trenches. Haha, I salute you and your service. Well, as long as you're still kicking butt out there. I think they have an event going on. I think I saw someone else talking about like a winter event. I guess 'tis the season, huh? We're gonna see any game that kind of does like the sort of online component will probably throw out a holiday event. And why not Christmas? You know, why not? Even soldiers gotta celebrate the season, you know. Not many wins, but finally got the skin I wanted for my character. Ooh, the most satisfying. That's always one of the goals I go for if I like play certain games, you know. Usually I'll find that one cosmetic is like, yes, this is the one. This is gonna be the one that like completes my character once I finally get my hands on it. Right? You just kind of going through game after game, right? Getting your progress, getting all that currency until you finally reach your goal. And you get the item, you're like, yeah, now I've done it. I've reached peak performance. Guardian of the Winds. That's me right there, right? I'm like the what is it? What's the movie called? Guardians of Gahul. Guardians of Gahul, but with wins. Yeah, they got a winter event, but it's only one map and 3 game modes, so it kind of sucks. Oh, eh. That's a bummer. It's one thing to have an event, it's another thing to have an event that just feels half-assed. Right, they just like put something together, it's like, ah, yeah, we're doing an event. Yeah, here, look, it's some unique stuff. That's an event, right? Be satisfied. Ah. Well, in any case, it's good that you met your goals, right? It's good to finally get that cosmetic you've been eyeing on. And if you need to do a little stream aftercare, a little rest or refreshment, feel free to do so. But if you want to see me race some more toy cars, pull up a chair. I'm gonna get back in here. Ah, nuts. Gotta head out, but I hope you have a good stream. Alright. Thanks for coming by and raiding me and entrusting me with your community. I'll make sure they are entertained. Still missing my games? Ah, yeah. Yeah, your computer's still out, isn't it? Man. This is, that's a real bummer. But it feels like you're just, like, away from the thing that you've kind of gotten accustomed to for so long. It really sucks, right? Just feels like everything's been upended, and you've been trying to kind of hold it together, right? Trying to hang in there, like, yeah, no, it'll be back soon, you know. Things will eventually turn around, right? Eventually get that call, and they're gonna be like, yeah, we did it. We managed to fix your computer, ready to pick up at your earliest convenience, right? You just hope that call will arrive. The days kind of stretch into weeks, the weeks stretch into months. Maybe it goes even further than that sometimes. Wow. Card arrived. He said I should have it back next week sometime. Fingers crossed. Fingers absolutely crossed. Hopefully by next week you'll be able to go back and you know, enjoy all the things you've been able to enjoy before. Especially these days, because you know, the internet is like so ubiquitous for a lot of things we do, you know? Like even, you know, people who aren't like very online folk are still using the internet to some extent, right? Like they're either, you know, watching videos or being on social media or you know, like even like chatting with their friends on social media or text app or something like that. Or you know, they gotta like search for something, right? For whatever reason or another, they gotta like search for something. A recipe, a fact, some sort of technical information for the job they're doing, right? It's just used for like a ton of things. Kind of, there aren't like very many jobs that you could probably do without the internet. At the very least, your ability to kind of perform your job would be severely affected if you were not able to use the internet. And even if you don't use the internet at your job, right, you're still your quality of life might suffer because of it. Busy time of year and all that, you know, that's understandable. Not the same on tablet and phone. Yeah, absolutely. Certainly get that. Like even if you know, websites are being annoyingly uniformized between desktop and mobile, right? Something about us like being able to do stuff on desktop, right? The degree of control you have is just greater, right? Especially if you use an iPhone. The iPhone kind of really simplifies things to a rather annoying degree. Right, a lot of hold inputs you gotta do if you want to do like some even basic functions. you know? Whereas on PC, you're like, all right, Control C, right? Control C, Control V. Now on iPhone, you gotta be like, all right, I gotta hold to get the sub menu to pop up so I can select all, and then I gotta hold again to copy, and hold again to paste. And let's not even get started about autocorrect, right? I'm sure we all have our stories with autocorrect. I certainly have my stories about the lack of autocorrect. Currently laying in bed watching on tablet. Well, that's at least one advantage of mobile. I've certainly done that myself, where I would watch a live stream on a tablet. Typing is like a little awkward, right? If you want to participate in chat, that's like a little awkward. But otherwise, it works pretty well for what it is. Oh, I want to go here again. Alright, where are we at with this? Oh! Okay, so I can't really use the recommended type if I want to, like, keep doing that, huh? Or maybe, like, the next few races will hopefully get me there. Alright, gonna do a Swift vehicle for this one. You know what, let's do this car. Nails get in the way, oh my god. Same! Right? But in the cases where I kind of let my nails grow a little bit too long, it can get a little awkward to try to type things out. Right, you have to like position your finger all differently, and then you just hear like the tap, 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 tap as your nails hit the glass. I know that can be off-putting to some. 57 seconds, huh? That's gotta be the speed. Alright, let's just gas, gas, gas. Gotta step on the gas, right? Tonight, I'm gonna love you tonight. I go loop-de-loop yet? Oh, there we go. Easy clear. This time we were fast and furious. Aim for the stars. Always do. Okay, we got a bit of a split path here. This one's grayed out. I have to assume I gotta do this one as well. Alright. Reach the podium, first place. And recommended was balanced, so we'll go with that. Yeah, I will drive the Bugatti. Track pans are cool, but eventually you kind of see them all, right? Oh, okay, this one's rapid fire A. Ah, welcome back from ads, everyone. Mine are painted at the moment. Ooh, that's always fun. You know, I haven't gotten my nails painted. I imagine that would be, like, pretty neat, though. I've seen some really nice nail art out there. If I had to paint my nails, I'd probably just go for, like, a general, like, right? Just to start off easy with, like, a solid color. Right, something to just like help enhance the look. You you have like a favorite nail art that you really enjoyed having on? Oh, going in the boom tube. I feel like that has to be inspired by like all the cannons that are in Mario Kart, right? I feel like that's a pretty common Mario Kart track element. Big cannon you kind of get fired out of, and you get like big air into the next section of the track. It's always a fun moment. Black base with red paw prints. Ooh, that sounds pretty awesome, actually. Very appropriate too. Noticed there were signs on the side. Just to let you know, there's a jump coming up. Get ready to jump. I also appreciate that the one gate obstacle will have both doors open for a time. So it's not like a case of the doors that switch off. It's more like one of the doors closed and it goes back up, and then another door closes and then it goes back up. So you have like that brief window where the only way you're gonna get stopped is if you just smack it in the middle. But hey, you'll get to fight a wanderer that way. Oh wait, sorry, wrong game. Thinking of the wrong game there. We're painting them black in their teens. Ooh, sounds pretty hardcore, actually. Black painted nails would probably go well with like a lot of outfits. Doesn't even have to be like, you know, a black outfit, right? It'd go well with a lot of colors. Almost every color, actually. Probably certainly give off the cool vibe, right? The real mysterious vibe. I've heard of like toenail painting as well. Although I imagine you probably only do that if like you were wearing open toe footwear or something like that. Or no, you know you were going to be on the beach and wouldn't go in the water or something like that. Or there might be like other circumstances too. I'm thinking like mostly open footwear and or beach. You'd have those with fingerless pink and black striped gloves. Oh, that's actually a fantastic combo. That sounds perfect. Fingerless gloves and painted nails. That's actually a pretty good idea. Man. Gotta think about that. Maybe a future outfit idea. Gotta see maybe if I can request painted nails. Maybe totally on board for that. Imagine, you know, coloring the nails different probably isn't too hard. More XP, more coins. Now we got like both paths nodes completed. We'll probably be able to, or not. Oh, okay. I was just able to unlock that. The other one was just a side area. That's fine. Now we got this, the backyard. Can only use rocket vehicles. Alright. I got this. I will pick Let's go with the Impavido. Oh my god, that start line. We're starting in the mouth of the beast. But we are getting the heck out of there. So it's not that bad. Okay, good. The mouth doesn't move as we're starting. That's actually very welcome. Meter boost. You got the piercings back in the day too. I'd admit, as much as I think earrings can be cool sometimes, I don't know if I'd get a piercing personally. Idea of just like getting my skin pierced might be makes me a bit squeamish. I mean, hey, I know other people do it, and they look pretty cool, and it's great that they're able to express themselves that way. I like how that one part of the track kind of went through the hanging counter. This is the fun part about designing tracks, right? You get the whole environment, and then they're like, alright, now you can lay the tracks however you like. An eyebrow ring because you got huge in the corn. What? I just landed and I got a boulder. What in the world? Physics. Ooh! A boulder rolling obstacle? I don't remember if they had that in Unleashed 1, but that's kind of... Man, those got a number of vehicles for you, or obstacles for you to play with. You got like the lane switchers, you got like the swinging boulders, you have the rolling boulders, you got the spider. You got like boosters and speed lanes and boost lanes and jumps and flaming rings and gorilla doors and whatever other obstacle types they might have waiting in the wings for future races. Oh look, another gorilla door. Oh, and this is a sprint race. Almost done though. I do like that the sprint races will usually just end with the cars going into the air. Sometimes out of a volcano, sometimes into the waiting mouth of a beast. Is that a toaster car? I'm sorry, do you see that? Do you see that toaster car on the right there? I hope I'll be able to get that, because that's pretty awesome actually. Hopefully I can get a hot dog car to go with it, right? Just get us a not Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Toast! Yeah! Toast! It's the classic food stuff, right? Toast, it's pretty versatile. Right? You can spread a lot of things on toast and probably enjoy it. That was like one of my childhood meals my parents would prepare. It's like toast, butter, and sugar. And then we would sometimes have that. I think these days they would call that a struggle meal. Yeah, or strawberry jam. That's another good one, right? Get yourself some, a fruit spread. I guess you could also do avocado, right? Just like spread some avocado, maybe put some extra seasonings on it and enjoy it that way. That probably goes pretty hard. Okay, now we have the fight in the van. Ah, and they want us to do heavy duty. Okay, so this one will just be one that I can kind of tick off the list here because of the recommended vehicle. So, let's drive truck. Let's drive truck. Let's do a little truck driving before our full-on truck driving this Sunday. American Toy Truck Simulator. not actually a simulator because, real life Hot Wheels tracks aren't this wide. Oh, this one's a this one's a mash A start, right? Baked beans or Heinz spaghetti on toast. Okay, I've certainly heard of beans on toast, but this is the first I've heard of, like, spaghetti on toast. I suppose I can, like, kind of see the connection. You know, like, I know some people like to have garlic bread with their, spaghetti, right? Or, you know, like, some kind of bread with their spaghetti, so, yeah, why not just, like, put the spaghetti on toast, you know? You're kind of just, like, having spaghetti in it. I can see the vision. I can see the vision there. What other things do you like to put on toast? I'd imagine that also a hazelnut spread would probably go pretty well. You know, get yourself a little Nutella on there. Every college student meal right there. Classic college struggle meals. And for me, it was like a lot of instant noodles and microwave meals. There's a really popular thing I had for a while where it was just like these kind of packaged meals that you could just like stick in the microwave for 2 minutes and then you have yourself a hot meal. It was kind of like a TV dinner, but in a different form, right? Because these weren't from the freezer. They were like in another aisle entirely. Still prepared the same way, though. Still tasted kind of funky, but hey, it was cheap, and it got you filled, so good enough. Red Leicester cheese. First I've heard of that. I bet that's pretty good, though. Did I pronounce that right, too? Is it Leicester, or is it, like, something else? Look at me, big old truck. Oh, okay, someone else is driving the bus. But still, I got big truck. Leicester, okay, gotcha. Thanks. Red Leicester cheese. Yeah, I can see cheese spread on toast. Any sort of toasted sandwich, really. It's like a sandwich, but toasted. Okay, this one's just a time trial, so are they gonna fix us to a vehicle, or is it just like a case of pick a vehicle? Or it might be like, no, they're letting us have our pick of the oh, okay, here's the rest of them. They're not really recommending one, so I guess I'll just pick my favorite. Which is let's go with track manga. The ultimate toasted bacon sandwich with ketchup. That does sound pretty good, though. Oh, it's a checkpoint race, okay. That's what I get for not paying attention to the event details. It's fine, we'll get this anyhow. Oh, I didn't realize you could double jump. Your mom put some peanut butter on toast. Toasted peanut butter. I haven't tried it myself, so I really can't say one way or another. Looks like you're not a fan. You know what I just realized? I forgot about toasted BLT. That one goes pretty well. Imagine like the nice toastiness of toast along with the cool crunchiness of vegetables. Right, along with like the crispy bacon. You know, it's a pretty good combo. Said to her, "What's wrong with you?" Oh man, serious business, eh? Of course, I could have avoided that chair like somehow. For some reason, I didn't. It's fine. We're making good time. Just double jump here and. Although maybe they expected me to drive around considering where this next checkpoint was at. Try using my boost more liberally. Ah, nuts. Like for not looking ahead of me. That's fine, we still got 40 seconds and just 2 more checkpoints to go. I guess it depends on how far away they are. This is like the it's the game room. The rest area, right? When you had your fill of the arcade games, you need to sit down for a bit. Yeah, aerial finish. Man, this arcade is pretty large, isn't it? You could make yourself a really epic track if given half a chance. Have to remember, if I see more gas stations, just go heavy duty, no matter what they recommend. If it's anywhere else, then yeah, you can go with the recommended. Like I think this one is balanced. Okay, sort of related to toasted sandwiches. Do you enjoy grilled cheese? I like to have a good grilled cheese every now and then. Sometimes I like a regular grilled cheese with tomato soup, but there are some other times where I'll maybe put some ham or with turkey in there. Just get myself a nice toasted sandwich. Toasted cheese and ham? Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. It's like a ham and cheese, but toasted, you know? Make it just works. Man, I seriously need to hit 100,000 points. This one. I wonder if it's possible to do a drift while you're on the loop. Close to 100,000. Yeah, I got it. I got it, baby. We're good. I think I remember hearing about a restaurant chain that specializes in grilled cheese. I was like visiting the area once, and I remember trying out a grilled cheese from them, along with my friend. I personally had one. I thought it was pretty good, but I think my friend got sick from it. Fortunately, had to miss out on the day of the con we were attending that year, which was incredibly unfortunate. Never had a grilled cheese until you moved to the US. Wow. Is it grilled cheese a more US-specific thing? I would have thought that would have started somewhere else. Then again, I feel like maybe throwing bread and cheese onto a pan and frying the fuck out of it sounds like a very kind of thing an American would think of. Frying stuff, that's kind of what we do. A lot of it. Sometimes even deeply. Alright, this one is off-road. Oh, cutscene time!
When I was young and inexperienced.
For another non-sequitur.
Last week.
Haha, I was saying, I used to pick big cars like monster trucks, pickups, you know?
Why? To show that you were strong and bold?
Possibly. What a psychological explanation from you. Now that I'm a much better driver, I can pick up any car and get the best out of it.
Yeah, I matured a lot too. I just feel the best drive for each race.
I can propose an algorithm that calculates the optimum vehicle based on...
Screw your
we don't
algorithms.
need it, right? Because we know how these experienced drivers choose their vehicles.
Yeah, you
weighted
vibe check
Gaussian
them.
distribution? Fuzzy logic with heuristic correction?
They choose by color.
How did you know?
Ha 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 ha. You know what? They're not wrong. I would also choose by color if given half a chance. A step beyond our fried bread. Wow, fried bread. Wow. Fried bread. It's probably pretty cool. I imagine if you toasted bread and like make it a crunchy interior, it would make for a nice mix of textures, right? Okay, let's see. This one, what's off-road? I should have probably made a powered vehicle for each category. I only made it for like everything except heavy duty and off-road. Let's go with the Hotwiler. I think I already drove as this one, but we'll drive it some more. It's a dog car. How can you not say no to that? It's a car that's motif is dog. It's just like inherently pretty. Ah, oh, there's a jumpy bit there. Okay. I'll have 2 more laps to figure that stuff out. Oh wait, is the front like chattering too? It's like opening and closing its mouth like it's yapping, like an actual doggo. Okay, that's pretty inspired. I also absolutely love that it's getting faster as I'm speeding up. All right, I love this car even more. Holy moly, this is the best, the bestest car, right? Who's a good car? Who's a good car? Wait, just because I bounced over it, that was like, nah, that don't count? Oh, wait, okay, that's where the roll comes in handy, isn't it? That's why you have the roll. How did you do the roll again? Was it like that? There we go. Alright. It's almost like they specifically put that in there just to let you know, just to remind you, hey, remember in the tutorial when we told you how to roll? Well, do that. Do that there. This car is a refuge from Paw Patrol. I could totally see, like, one of them driving this. Chatterbox. Or something like that. My nephew used to be into Paw Patrol. It was like one of those things he would watch on the regular. He had like Paw Patrol branded stuff. He's not much into Paw Patrol these days. These days he's more of a One Piece kid. You love marshalling that. It was the fire Dalmatian, right? That one almost got me. I almost did not learn my lesson. Yeah. Going upside down, baby. I'm going to assume you wanted to say uber cute doggo there. Yeah, I thought so. You got like an adorable doggo though. Real life as well. It's nice just having a dog. It's either just super excited to see you, or it's just like super chill. Either way, pretty cool fellas. One thing I don't like about this game, the fact that if you have to reset, they'll take you a little bit before. I mean, I certainly get it, right? They want you to make sure you get it right. Try not to cheat the system by skipping a particularly difficult part, but still. Alright, let's see if I can get the roll one more time. Yeah, let's go. We're done. Add some water real quick. Alright. Oh, wow. Our break was pretty sick. Hopefully that will show up in the shop at some point. You know, I'm like slightly bummed that this game seems to have switched to wheel spin tokens. I remember like the previous game gave you like little boxes, right? Like they're like little boxes that might contain a car or something. I always thought that was like a bit more fun. Maybe they're trying to pivot away from loot boxes because people are not quite fans of those anymore. Ah, and welcome back from ads. And yes, damn you autocorrect. We were talking about autocorrect. Maybe I just like touched on that briefly, but yeah. Autocorrect can be a real bear sometimes. Oh, escape from the T-Rex. Right behind the corner. Gonna have ourselves a little night at the museum situation. Pick your vehicle. You should probably pick something that's off-road, huh? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, let's go with the sand burner. Pick something a little heavy duty if we gotta outrun some dinosaurs here. 20 checkpoints. Oh, and I just realized, I think they might give me unlimited boost for this event. I notice my boost is just immediately feeling full. It's almost as if they want me to just like slam that boost button as often as I can. Of course, as always, boosting is a double-edged sword. Sure, you go super duper fast, but also means you gotta have your control must be a lot more exact, because it might be real easy to lose it just all at once. Also means your reaction time's gotta be on point, because again, you're gonna be going so fast, and the last thing you want to have everyone to go is like, ah, fuck. You know, you fall on the ice. Right, and that guy comes out to you and just like starts yelling, "What the fuck are you kids doing on my fucking lawn?" I'm gonna get into the stuff there. I guess that's the other thing about this game, right? Whereas other games, you can kind of use the boost to like course correct a little bit. I feel like in Hot Wheels Unleashed, you really can't do that. If you're off on your drift, you're gonna be like way off. You're gonna go sailing way off course. You can't really use the boost to kind of, you know, lock you into a certain direction like you might be able to in certain other games. Anyways, that was like a close call, wasn't it? First event where I was like actually close to not meeting the Unleashed goal. Hey, another level and more stuff. Oh, are you for real? Only one challenge at a time. Another gas station. Maybe I should go back and just like do some other gas station events here. All right, just make sure I stick with like heavy duty vehicles. Get this. I'll get this. Get through this. Just gonna pick a Rhino tank. Sadly, I have to head to bed now. Have a good night. All right, yeah. Go get some sleep, Molecular Shadow Fox. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have yourself a good rest of the week. Okay. Forgot to see if they, like, there was a required race type or not. Oh snap! Screen turns red if you're, you know. I mean, they gotta let you know somehow, I suppose. See if I can go back to that other event and do that one. Oh. Whew. Didn't have to pay for my hubris. I wanted to see if there was like more than a double jump, but it looks like you're kind of limited to just a double jump. Not at the point where tracks require that. Well, I don't know if they will require that. Kind of crazy. They need to have like a very special sign. Maybe something with like 2 arrows on it. So you know you gotta hit jump twice. And even that, they probably have to accommodate for all vehicle types, so they can't really do anything too tricky. At least not officially. I'm willing to bet there's probably some pretty sick user-created tracks out there that have some crazy parkour that you gotta do to get through them. 2 more rounds. Is that like a slight radio effect there? So we're switching to music. Wow, great time for a slow-mo as I'm falling off the track. Does make me wonder though, is there like another racing game that had an eliminator event that eliminated multiple players from an interval? I feel like most of the eliminator events I play usually do it one at a time. Then again, those games usually have like maybe 6 to 8 opponents. They don't have 12. I can see why they would go do like 2 occasionally in this case. Okay, we're going back to that other gas station. Okay, yeah, it's just heavy duty and gas station. I don't gotta worry about a mode or anything. So yeah, let's do this one, and we'll just drive Rhino truck again. Oh, it's another eliminator event. Are the gas stations in this world just eliminator events? That's fine. The fact that they recommend heavy duty usually means that, you know, the track is built with this in mind. Or maybe it's just like the car I picked. This game have like a dynamic difficulty thing going. It's like a hidden variable that they kind of tweak depending on how well you're doing. So even if you are playing with easy difficulty, they might put the heat on a little bit. Place is just very much that sort of classical gas station. The pumps certainly give off that impression, at least. Oh wait, is that a mall? The mall I see in the back there? Just across the street? Oh man, mall. Parents have to go here first, or no, they go here afterwards, right? You go to the mall first, right? You do your shopping there, and at the end of the day, they gotta fill up the tank for the drive home. Yeah, back in the day, hitting up a shopping center was just the experience. You know, most shops are like mostly smaller affairs, and they were like cool and stuff. But sometimes you want to just go to the mega store, you know, where they had like everything in one place, just to see what they had. You would have to drive for like almost an hour to hit up the mega store to see what they had there. These days, the mega store is just kind of the standard, you know. Better or worse? Oh, I've seen like an increasing number of people say, no, actually it's worse. I'm inclined to agree. Like, it would be one thing if the megastores were actually benevolent, but turns out they're anything but. They really just want to choke out businesses. I miss local personal stores. You still see them here and there, but mostly you have to go to, like, maybe a city or a very specific place. Those kinds of stores these days are more a labor of love than anything. Alright, that's 3 heavy-duty challenges, so I've opened up this route. Got here. Man. Variety of other stuff. Alright, let's go to Avenue in the Center, Stunts in the Duct. We reached the podium in first place, and recommended vehicle type is a drifter, so. I really wish the filter would kind of continue applying, even if you're going to a different tab. Yeah, if you're wondering about like stock powered and ultimate, those are basically vehicle tiers, right? You can think of like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Stand up. It's fine. You'll get them. And really, the difference between them is just like the number of skills you get to equip, right? So if you're like the stock tier, you can only equip 1 skill. If you're in the power tier, you can equip 3, and if you're in the ultimate tier, you can equip up to 6. It also changes like the range of skills that you can equip. Apparently, there's also like a set bonus, so that's only available to the ultimate tier because you need at least 4 skills of a single type to activate like an additional skill. Can't really mix and match too much. Also, at least the way I see it, right, it doesn't feel like the skills are quite all they're cracked up to be. There's a large number of them are very much of the trade-off type. You get an increase in one thing, but you'll get a decrease in another thing. Like 3 types of skills too, right? They're focused on turbo, handling, and sort of like hazard protection. So like turbo and handling have you get an additional thing if you equip at least 4 skills of that type. And you basically have like 2 free slots to equip whatever, but it does mean like all your cars will probably be spec'd out in one direction or another. And I'm sure at like this stage of the game, people have probably figured out the optimal skill loadout in order to smoke your opponents. Right, do you want to try to drive your way through and hit that super booster and maybe risk just like smacking into the edge if they decide to lift it? Or you could just jump over it, right? You won't get a speed boost, but you also won't get a speed loss. Another aerial finish. Whee! Oh, you know what? I should probably go back to that other challenge node and see what that challenge is so I can go slap that skill onto an appropriate vehicle. So I think that one was specifically use a certain car and have a certain skill. Continue along this path first. Set it for wads. skip the cosmetics entirely. Whoop. Okay. It's here. Unleashed goal of 1 elimination. Use the skill controlled dash. Okay, so... Oh, wow. Speak of the devil. Let's see if I can, perhaps, do that. Do they let me modify vehicles in here? So what was it again? Oh, just a controlled dash. Does not matter which vehicle type you use. Alright, I guess I can perhaps, tune a vehicle here if they'll let me. Oh, they will. Alright. Or no, it doesn't look like they will. Do I have controlled dash on another vehicle, perhaps? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go back here real quick. Go to the garage. Maybe I can stick controlled dash onto a off-road real quick. At least pretty swift about this. There we go. Alright. It's not here. Do I upgrade? Okay, it's here. Yeah, let's do it. Spend an upgrade kit, because we got that resource for now. There. Here's your little animation for the tier up, right? Okay, I don't see a controlled dash on here, so it's gotta be ultimate. My first ultimate vehicle. Yeah, there it is. Reduces the dash boost charge consumption, but also reduces the lateral movement. You can see here the set bonus. So 4 boost skills gets you hyper boost, 4 handling skills gets you unrestrained speed. It's all trade-offs. It's all trade-offs, man. Alright. So let's put this on. Yeah, just putting that on. Okay, back to the campaign. I wonder how much more complicated these challenges will get. Change your loadout during a campaign. And granted, at the very least, menu navigation isn't too slow, but it would probably get pretty annoying pretty fast if you have to go between the garage and the creature rampage if you want to tune the vehicle depending on what you want to tackle. Wouldn't be surprised if the future event required like, more ultimate tier vehicles. Leads of it now. Another 3 rounds and we're done. Now we don't need to respawn. Hi, Briar Knowledge. We found a really cool Steamboat Willie Steamboat Hot Wheels today. Really happy about that. Oh, that sounds pretty neat. It's always fun when you find like a cool car design. Certainly me when I was out in the store like a few years back and I saw they had like Street Fighter cars. And I came out again and I saw they had like Forza Horizon Hot Wheels cars. It's pretty neat too. Oh, and Mario Kart was also pretty sweet. But yeah, Steamboat Willie, that's pretty neat also. One of the other fun things about Hot Wheels, they'll do like referential cars like that. In fact, I think Unleashed 1 had like a number of those in their game. You had like several Street Fighter cars you could get there, along with like a couple other pop culture cars like a DeLorean. And I want to say the Ghostbusters car was in there as well. Don't quote me on that though. Yeah, they had Looney Tunes as well. And Batman, for that matter. But yeah. I'm just saying, like, outside of the major DLC expansions, they also just had, like, miscellaneous other cars like that. That was pretty neat. There we go. Another challenge done. Let's see where that side path leads us. Well, we got rewards. Hooray, I guess? Okay, let's go explore this one. Little time trial, alright. I'm gonna dial it back. Let's pick the Lancia, because we're gonna be going on a lot of dirt, I'm imagining. If I at least see some dirt, I'll be happy. And even if it is just like stone walkway, I mean, that's fine too. A good old Lancia rally car. Splat. Aw, I was hoping I could like slip between the vegetable can there, but alas. The can must be full, that's why I can't just knock it away. The game definitely has physics objects, but they tend to be on the track. Boing, 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 boing. Like the patio chairs are set up to make a little ramp. That feels like a very kid thing to do. Just to set up stuff to make some natural ramps and have some fun that way. We've actually got that. Ooh, and that one. Ooh, and that one. The Drift Master! I just got lucky that time. See? There we go. Get lucky then. Did I miss another one? Frick. I swear I got that. Boy, I'm still making okay time. What? Oh! New obstacle. Huh. have to watch out for those in the future, huh? Oh god, I only got like 12 seconds left. Whew! Alright, there we go. You love that they added in the pops from the turbo lag. It's always nice when they manage some pretty good pulls. You gotta have like your mix of representation in there, right? You gotta have like the big popular ones, you gotta have like some more obscure picks. Maybe a few meme picks in there. Some stuff for fun. Alright, down to Road 96. It's another time trial. They want us to use a swift vehicle this time. I think I need to favorite more swift vehicles. Alright, let's go with ballistic. We'll go with the cool dome window car. That's not exactly a dome window, is it? Remember when we thought cars of the future would look like that? But it turns out, like, cars of the future kind of look like cars of the recent past. Relatively recent past. They're supposed to have, like, hoverboards and stuff, like, 10 years ago. That's what Back to the Future was doing. I do remember when 2015 hit, people were like, "Where are our hoverboards?" Honestly, the world would be a very different place if we had hoverboards now. Probably more dangerous, to be honest. Ad mode. Pursue ads. Oh, I just noticed those were Hot Wheels completion cabinets. Wait. Oh my god! Wait, getting through the hoops really gets you something? Okay, I'm on fire now. Oh, is that like unlimited boost? Just they turn it into a meter. That way, like, kind of let you know. Hold A! Hold A! Okay, that looked like pretty rad, actually. I have to remember, if I see that in the future, if I see a hoop and try to go through it, right, get that basket so I can get myself a boost bonus. Oh man, he's on fire! I can still hear the NBA Jam announcer in my head. Level 19 gets us some more stuff. Oh, that's it for this side path. Alright, now we can really just continue along with the main quest. Looks like we're getting pretty close to the end here. Like, one more quick race, one more elimination, and the boss race, and we'll be there. Alright. The drift event with a rocket? Really? What if I didn't do that, though? Considering that seems to be just a recommended type. Welcome back from ads. Back to the Future lied to a whole generation. I'd say the filmmakers are probably more optimistic than they probably should have been. Got an ad again for Twitch while watching Twitch, like maybe I don't know what Twitch is. Hey, have you heard of this website called Twitch? I heard it's pretty cool. There are these people on there that do this thing they call streaming, right? They just like have a video of themselves playing video games. It's pretty wild. Crazy what they can do with technology these days, right? I have a question. Do you ever watch anything on YouTube? And does YouTube have, like, ads for YouTube? I'd be pretty amused if they did that. Or, you know, it'd be, like, a really funny move if you saw, like, an ad for YouTube on Twitch. They're just like, hey, here's another place where you can perhaps watch some streams. Check us out. We got, like, other videos on here, too. Oh, I've hit my Unleashed goals. Is every drift event gonna have like 100,000 points as kind of like the Unleashed goal on easy? I'm not gonna complain. I would have thought they would change the score target depending on the track. Oh, you use ad blocker on YouTube? Alright. Understandable. I feel like you gotta use one of those if you want to make, like, most parts of the internet work these days. Otherwise, you're just gonna get blitzed with ads and all sorts of crazy other stuff that allows you. High the multiplier can go. Not that I'll ever find out. Smacking the balls. You know, it'd be crazy if, like, later drift events added a time limit. So not only do you have to, you know, complete the lap, finish the race or whatever, and hit the score target, you also have to do it within a certain amount of time. So you really can't, you know, sandbag it or anything like that, right? No trying to farm points. They'll know. Right, one more race. High noon, pit stop at dusk. This is just a regular race. They want us to drive rocket cars. So I will pick the Ford GT race from 2016. We're going to the pit stop at dusk. You know, late night convenience store food. That just hits different, you know? Oh, okay. This one's a mash start. Alright. I haven't had the jump yet. I'm wondering, maybe if a rocket car would have been better for that other one. The track might have been designed with that type of poison holes on the track. I'm pretty sure I've seen those before. Our roof is on fire because we got all this drifting happening, and also because the cars are Hot Wheels. Get it? Wow, look at that. Resets the speedy lanes right into a poison puddle. Okay, it doesn't seem like you can use jump to kind of course correct either. Full boost. So that's gonna be another track element, huh? gonna be like 3 levels, and you gotta try to get yourself to the right level in order to get yourself a bonus, but if you hit the wrong level, you're gonna be hit with a debuff. Pretty sure that was a finished one. All done once again. So now we're gonna face off against the pterodactyl. Now I think about it. Are they gonna call it the terrordactyl? I feel like that would be a very kids show thing to do. Oh no, it's the terrordactyl. No, it literally terrordactyl. Although I thought they were gonna hyphenate it, but they just kind of portmanteauing it. That's fine, right?
This is the most annoying boss ever.
Because it's
I
screechy.
thought the Scorpion was unbeatable, and now this?
I
And you're
suggest
only
coordinated
halfway there.
action to exploit the 3.2 seconds between each sonic wave attack.
Robert, he's right. With me. Now, here we go. The
Robert,
first shrinking
on
selfie
me.
in history.
I mean, it doesn't look like they did anything different, but sure, I'll take their word for it. Alright, need to do an off-road vehicle. We'll go with the swamp buggy this time. I see. The speed staves off the Fury build. I guess that makes sense. Alright, how many targets do I gotta drive through for this one? So boosting and hitting those speed lines becomes a lot more important in this kind of game. Also, probably means I should be using my boost more liberally. Trying to smack into these targets. It's gonna be over drifting like those. That's gonna cost me. Oh no. Get close to the end. Wait, did they magic pixel that? I'm pretty sure I saw that meter start to decrease. Oh no, I missed it. Gotta just keep going. I missed that one too. You have been defeated. Okay, yeah. Meter fills, you lose. That's it. You're done. Try again. Yes, I want to restart. Well, now we know. Don't miss a target for too long. You have breathing room for like maybe too early on, but late in the phase, you're gonna have to nail it, right? You're gonna have to hit those targets as they come, otherwise, it's gonna curtains. Did you ever try the Hot Wheels DLC in Forza Horizon 3 and 5? Oh yeah, I played them both. Hot Wheels DLC in 3 was like really awesome. And 5 was pretty neat too. I'm turning around. Oh my god. Let me hit it. There we go. Somehow we made it. Of course, that's probably only because it's on easy. If this were a higher difficulty, that would not be possible. I remember the Hot Wheels DLC in 3 when they first announced it. They were like, okay, this is kind of wild, right? especially with Horizon, even though it's just like a bit more arcadey than Motorsport, still was like relatively grounded. And now we're bringing in Hot Wheels, that's all known for about like gravity-defying stunts and loop-de-loops and crazy track designs and everything. And they brought it into Forza pretty well, to be honest. And the environments were like appropriately over the top, right? You could go to like the forest biome and the snow biome and the desert biome. I think 3 had like a city biome as well you could kind of go through. Hey, just having like full-size versions of certain Hot Wheels cars is pretty sweet too. Even though, what was it? The Bone Shaker in 5 was like just that a bit too meta for some people's tastes. Pretty much became the car to drive if you wanted to just like give everyone else a hard time. I love that they do one grounded and one wild DLC. I have noticed that, right? Starting with 3, DLC has followed that pattern. Right, we had Hot Wheels for the wild in 3 and 5, and then Forza Horizon 4 had Lego Speed Champs, which was pretty neat. Pretty cool. Other sort of wacky environment to go with. Hit the red targets. Yeah, 4 had the island of Lego. I don't remember, Treasure. Was it Treasure Island? I think they called it something. Fortune Island. It was Fortune Island. Yeah, Fortune Island. I haven't played Fortune Island yet. I do want to perhaps get around to that. I might be saving it. For something important. Lego one was really fun though, especially with the full-size Lego cars. I do like they incorporated like a good number of Lego elements in there. Right, in addition to the full-size cars, you also had like the city and everything. Woo! I'm sure I was like really close to the beat there. They give you a pretty generous magic pixel. That meter has to be filled for a while before they cut you off and go like, alright, you're done. Try again. One other thing I like about the Forza DLC is that they're like a little less constrained, right? I feel like they're able to kind of get a little more wild, right? Even their grounded DLC tends to take place in like a more fictitious locale. Like, 3's Blizzard Mountain doesn't really have like a real-life equivalent, and I don't think Fortune Island does either. I believe Rally Adventure was like sort of based off of a real-life area, but even then, they took liberties with it. Certainly makes you wonder, though, if they do DLC for 6, what will it be? I'm personally hoping that they'll do like an urban DLC. I mean, hopefully they'll incorporate like more urban elements into the base game of 6 itself, but... Oh. They're like, alright, robot, you're starting to get annoying. Let's just do our selfie and get on with it. Does make you wonder, though. What will the wacky DLC be? Like... I hope it's not a revisit to Lego or something. That would feel too predictable. Surely there's some other stuff they could do. Don't know what, but hopefully they have something else in the wings. Hoping they do a motorcycle DLC. Always wanted bikes in Forza. Oh, you know what? That's a pretty good point. I would not mind. Ah, we're off to the snowy tundra. A new beginning. Welcome backyard. Really, welcome backyard. I think they wanted Drifter, okay. We'll go with the Mod Rod. Bikes in Forza would be pretty neat. Give us some more vehicle types. I guess for an open world driving game, could use that. And you know what? If they're going to Japan, I feel like bikes would be a pretty good addition anyway. I feel like it would be fitting. I mean, it would be fitting pretty much anywhere, but... Motorcycles would probably lend itself pretty well to like an urban DLC as well. Be like a two-for. Oh wait, what does the haunted house do? Oh, is it just like a wind gust that pushes you back occasionally? It's kind of sinister. But if you're in last place and you get pushed back by the wind, oh no. 6 does take place in Japan. Yeah, it does. Pretty exciting. People have been asking for that for ages. Now we're finally doing it. Boing, 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 boing. Oh my god. Take 2. Oh my god. Going bottom route. Really? Okay, well, they say 3rd time's the charm, right? Does make me wonder, like, where in Japan is Forza Horizon 6 gonna take place? I think one of the things Horizon does is just, like, go to a location that isn't necessarily, like, the most well-known one, right? Didn't do that for Australia, UK, or heck, even US, right? Like, if you're thinking like Horizon Festival in the US, you probably weren't thinking of like some place in Colorado, for sure. I can't believe that I managed to air control my way back to the track here. Go. Nice save, thanks. Can't believe I pulled it off. Back. We were back at the pack, and now we fought our way back to the front. Finish this in style, hopefully. Oh, God. Get back here, you son of a... Oh, man. Talk about a choke. Damn. First non-podium finish. Alright, well, you know what that means. Oh, wait. Sorry, I saw a replay, but I think I want restart. There. Take 2. Maybe I won't screw it up as badly this time. I made that mistake before, just like not saving a tiny amount of boost to get that jump. Alright, just need to make sure to have at least 1 section on hand. 2 might be preferable, just so I get that double jump. Especially since this is like a whole boost, it's pretty easy to kind of forget about that and just like burn your entire bar. not do that. Easy, easy, easy. Didn't get the jump. That's okay. We got the checkpoint. We didn't miss it 3 times like the last time. Ah! I think this was like a thing with the original Unleashed as well. The off-track sections can get pretty hairy if you're not too good at drifting. Unlike, you know, the track sections where you'll at least have the sides that kind of keep you on track. Things can go topsy-turvy off track pretty quickly. You go wide off course and sort of miss the point where you get back on track. Save a little bit of boost for the jump. There we go. They even have like the magnetic pads on the end just to make sure you get a grip if you're even close to reaching the track part. Oh, there we go. First place, so now we're good here. Wow, looks like we got a good number of events here. Was it 6 quick race, 4 drift master, 3 time attack, 4 elimination, 2 waypoint? I was gonna say, are they like slowly increasing in number? I think they are. Yeah, this one has like 1 more drift master and elimination. All right, I don't know if we'll be able to. Well, I don't know if we'll get through the whole thing tonight, but maybe we can like get to like a halfway point or something, and perhaps. This is a time trial, and they recommend swift vehicles. Let's go with the Gucci car. We'll just pick the Gucci car. Get a little bit of a high class at this Wild West golf course. Wouldn't that be a sight to see? You're just at your local casual golf course place, and you see someone just like walk up with like the fanciest outfit, right? The designer bag and everything. Trying to look like they own the place or something. You might have that Hot Wheel in your storage unit. Fun. Does make me curious. Is this car like a one-off, or is this like part of a series? Did they just have like a whole bunch of designer? Did they go to a bunch of whole designer brands and go, hey, why don't you design a car for us? All right, we'll give you a car brand, and you go like make a car for it, and that sort of style. It was a one-off? Okay. Cannonball! Just like that, we are done. I think it came out for the anniversary of the brand or something. Ah, okay. Wow. Quite the celebration, huh? Here's a very special Hot Wheels car to celebrate the anniversary of Gucci. Like a cross section of 3 things, right? The brand, the car, and the toy. Okay, we have a side path here. The wrong road. Parkour in the arcade. Oh, I see. And there's the score requirement increase. So now we need to hit 250,000 points. All right, so this must be like a per area thing. So maybe Area 4 will up the requirements even more. Let's go with the Fiat. I mean, maybe before next week, I'll see if I can try to, like, power up a vehicle for every tier. The mashing start. I bet this is probably a case of, well, you better have learned multipliers by now. Otherwise, you might be in a bit of trouble. Oh, let's make sure I don't hit the wall. I would assume having to reset your car would probably also reset your multiplier. Ah. Wait. Wrong way. What did I miss? Sounds fine. I got the unleashed goal anyway. We're good. Everything else is just a bonus. The real one actually had the hood up like that too. They discovered it went faster with the hook raised, so they just welded it in place. Man. The things you figure out sometimes. Need to build up some speed. It's probably a good reason to not have a time limit. Ads. I see. No, I've been trying to figure out like how to do 3 minutes per hour. Like 1.5 minutes per half hour, probably. At the very least, it might work out a lot better for when I do something like a turn-based game, like Midnight Suns. Being able to maybe just go into break mode for like 3 minutes while we can add stuff. So, you get like a good drift, it feels. Oh my god. Fuck you, Snake. I swear to frick. Fuck you again. Go back to ads. I was just saying, kind of funny how people kind of discover these little things, right? Kind of stuff that feels like pretty janky, but in the heat of the moment, it's like, all right, this works. Yeah, we'll just roll with it, right? Can kind of work around it, you know? Something like the car going faster if the hood is up, just wild to think about, right? But yet maybe you have no time to think about the specifics of why. You just gotta be like, all right, we'll find a way to kind of work with it and make sure it stays that way. So it is. So it shall be done, right? Heavy-duty one. Reach the podium and reach first place. Okay, we're gonna go with Mega Rex. We're gonna stomp everyone with the dinosaur. Gonna go stompy, stompy. They had time, but it's Fiat, so they roll with it. Alright. Oh, is this a sprint race? stairs. One and done. Gotta go through the saloon. Up our ramp. Man, this layout. Yeah, I'll certainly give the track designers credit. Even though you're kind of going like every which way, off-road and on-road, sometimes crisscross, they do a pretty good job of just like not making you all confused about where you need to go next. It's very clear where the next part of the track is, no matter where you are. They've at least got that part down pat. So fast! Like that kid on the ice. Hopefully we won't be going, ah, fuck! Pretty sure I already made that joke. On this street. So like, boo! Get better material. All my cars are just gonna be, oh, I'm going so fast, ah, fuck! Someone should just give me the stick. Just push me off the stage. Or maybe like one of those sticks that has like a hook at the end. Can hook me off like those cartoons. That will never get old. Every sprint race just ending with them flying off the track. I don't know. Feels like something a kid who has a lot of Hot Wheels cars would probably do. Just launch them off into something. Preferably like into a pillow or at least a soft area, you know? What does level 21 get us? Ooh, another background. It's a very crash test dummy looking background, at least from where I can see it. A little more XP. Oh, can only use off-road, and this is an eliminator. Oh, I think they already restricted it. I don't know why I went and filtered it. Swamp bug. Excuse me. Swamp buggy again. Oh, curves under the teeth. Are we gonna get to drive through the dinosaur's mouth? Or maybe we'll get to drive under the dinosaur. Or maybe like around the dinosaur's head. I would accept that as well. Around the dinosaur is actually pretty rad as well, especially when it's like a dinosaur element. I'll just say that's like another track element favorite of mine, just like the spiral. Oh! Hey, sup y'all, I just was going back to get that checkpoint. Alright, I'll be on my way now. See ya. Okay, they got speed zones with the boulders now. They're mixing things up. Oh, haha, it's a parking, alright. Big old parking play set. Okay, that's pretty cool. The way they managed to incorporate that into Hot Wheels Unleashed. In fact, they have that little flame area too that you gotta watch out for. Nah, that's pretty good. I don't like that. I don't remember if that was in Unleashed or not. This part threw me, because I thought those barriers meant that the track would go in a different direction, but it turns out, like... Oh, hey, there's our curve under the mountain, right there. The title was true to its name. I was gonna say, are we gonna get, like, the lane switcher with the boulder obstacle? I feel like that would be a good mix of elements to put there. Oh, we're gonna finish by jumping over the flames. Oh yeah. Past the dinosaur for the big finish. Oh, what an end. Ending by driving out of the parking garage and into the sunset. Oh yeah. We managed to survive this deadly game. Has someone made a series out of that? I feel like someone's eventually gonna make a series that's basically an eliminator race. Right, you gotta drive faster than everyone else or your car will explode and you die. A lot of competitors eliminated. Right, even if you assume like just 6 racers per race, if only one gets to advance, right? Even having just like, you know, like 3 rounds already means you need a whole lot of competitors. Unless you want to like start it off easy, like maybe 4 racers per race or something, but... Huh, the side path splits again. Which way do we go? Oh. There's a challenge here. Complete Unleashed goal of 1 Drift Master. Use type Heavy Duty. Use skill Maximum Grip. Of course. Sure, we'll do that. Oh, hey, speak of the devil. Look at that. There's a Drift Master. Alright. What was it? Heavy Duty Maximum Grip? I think I can arrange that. Go to the collection here real quick. Alright. I think I want to maybe tier up the Mega Rex. Also, what was the skill they wanted? Was it Maximum Grip? Oh, man, I forget. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so I really don't need to tier up my vehicle. I just need to throw a skill into it. Alright. It's easy enough. You want a handling skill with the drift event anyway, so sure. This one has a lower requirement, I've noticed as well. It's just 100,000 if you want to do the Unleashed tour. Maybe it's like a really difficult thing to do in a vehicle like this. I guess we'll find out. Quarter of the way there. Up and down and all around. 30,000 more points. Is that a sizzling sound? The sound while you're on the grill. I mean, it makes sense. Okay, I think we'll hit Unleashed roll pretty easy. I can see why they scaled back the score for this one. There we go. I can only imagine what the target's supposed to be on, like, hard. Try to hit, like, 250,000 or something. They're really, really good. Huh. Okay, that was an interesting track element. I was not expecting just, like, full-on just hovering through the sky there, but... I still would like to know, like, how high this multiplier goes. We'll go up to 4. Let's go even higher. I would say, I think the building is actually a lot slower. Hit 3s. 3 is like about the average they expect you to get to. So at least, like, running into objects doesn't decrease the multiplier. Specifically, like, smacking into walls. Just falling off the cliff before I do that to you, too. Is that the finish line up there? I'm sure I hope so. Yeah, it is. 6%. 7, 98, 99. Whee! And we fly off the edge once again. With the skill. Ooh. I saw a thing up on the roof. Does that mean we'll get, like, a later backyard track that has us going on the roof? Ooh, that would be pretty awesome. Go. Managed to complete the challenge in one fell swoop. This is a really long side path. It almost feels like it could be an alternative path on its own. Alright, now I'm gonna balance cars. I'm gonna try something different here. Yeah, let's do Twin Mill Unleashed, actually. I gotta roll with some Hot Wheels models. At least a few of them. This game is called Hot Wheels Unleashed. What was that car up there? Is that like a hovercraft or something like it? Or just like an old-timey sort of retro style of vehicle? Ooh. I remember those from Unleashed 1, actually. Little sweepers that would dictate which path you would take. Sometimes if you were unlucky, it would sweep you off the track. This one has like a handful of those speeder uppers and slower downers. They're starting to incorporate track elements that don't have the railings or, you know, the side walls. Okay, so you just need to like have some speed and maybe boost, and you can bust through the teeth. Alright, that actually makes that one thing on the cover make a lot more sense. There's like a part on like the promotional image where you see like one of the cars kind of bust through those shark heads. And you see the teeth break. And okay, so it's not like just some sort of thing to make the cars look really cool. It's actually a thing you can do in the game. I imagine it's probably part of the toy set too. Obviously, they're not like real teeth that break apart, right? Imagine the real life toy probably incorporates something different. of wonders if the teeth stay destroyed. It doesn't look like it now. I'm guessing it looks like those teeth regenerate over time. It's just a boost check. Do you have boost to break through the teeth? Well, you better, otherwise you're gonna find yourself severely slowed down. Or maybe it's just like a straight speed check. As long as you're going like fast enough, you'll be able to bust through the teeth no problem. Oh yeah, I finally get to go on this side of the track. Oh, okay, they have like a swingy thing and a cowboy hat. Oh, fans. You know, I just realized they're eventually gonna have like a part where they got fans that could potentially push you off the edge if you're not careful, aren't they? That's just gonna be a thing that'll happen. If you try to go through normally, if you're fast enough, you'll still bust through, but you'll probably be severely slowed down. Also, is it just me, or does the teeth breaking sound a lot like, I don't know, a porcelain getting smashed, right? Not necessarily like a tooth getting broken, right? I feel like a tooth getting broken would sound more like a crack, you know? Probably like, you know, your favorite ceramic object just like suddenly cracking. Oh yeah, aerial finish. Smile for the camera, twin mill. Need some more water. Okay, you know what? If we manage to find a way back to the main path, maybe I'll pack it in instead. This really be a shockingly long side area. Oh, okay, we already did that one. And this is just a reward. A Christmas gift, how fitting. It's 14 days early, but sometimes it happens, you know? Sometimes you do get your presents early. My parents would never do that. They're all about tradition and family. That's beside the point. Okay. This is a time trial. You want us to have a balance? Oh, okay.
We're getting pretty famous in town. Lots of people I don't know say hello, and
The
you're
city
great
savers.
when I walk down the street.
Sometimes fame can be tricky to manage. Be careful.
Nonsense. With proper management, it can be an opportunity.
What do you know about it?
My fan club subscriptions are doing pretty well, for instance.
You have a fan club?
Obviously. There's a
What?
basic subscription, a premium sub that grants you a signed picture, and a VIP sub that allows you to have a meet and greet.
XR046, would you pass me a
Which one gets me the
That
membership
requires
streams?
the elite subscription, Professor.
Okay, I knew they would end on the laugh on that. Alright. Balanced vehicles, and let's go with this one. Let's go with the Electro Silhouette, or Silhouette. You know, I used to pronounce that word Silhouette, like, for the longest time. It wasn't until, like, a few years ago that I learned it's supposed to be pronounced Silhouette. I don't know why. But it's certainly not spelled like a Silhouette. Wow, this one makes a very loud sound. You know, it must have been fun, like, just determining, okay, so what sort of engine do we want to give each of these vehicles, right? Like, does this one get, like, you know, the big muscly car style of engine? This one gets, like, the more electric car style engine? This one gets, like, you know, your regular engine? obviously any vehicle based off of a real-world vehicle probably gets that engine. In 6 seconds. Unfortunately, this is a sprint race, so I don't know how much of the track I can do. Oh, man. That could have been bad if I didn't have... That wasn't just like a natural jump element. I'm starting to think like stock boosts might be better just for my well-being. Alright, because stock boost, just like, you know, you press it once and then you can kind of not worry about it, right? Since, at least for the stock, jumping and drifting doesn't take up a whole entire pip, only part of a pip, so as long as you got at least one pip, you're probably good to go. Alright, there's another one down. Hey, look at that. We're back on the main road. Okay. Base goal, 4 races, use type rocket, use skill kinetic charger. Okay. I need to give a rocket car kinetic charger. I think I might have done that. Oh, no, I don't. Okay. That's easy. Just throw that on there. Alright, just had to remember, use Corvette Crater. Alright, we'll get that done all the way tonight, but hey, we can make a little progress. I'm gonna assume this is the way forward, and this is the way back. Alright, we're gonna be driving rocket cars. Screw their recommendation, I need to complete this mission. Unless it's a drift event, then I might go with their recommendation. Okay. You know, when you start, like, racing on tracks that are not, like, the recommended vehicle type, you can start feeling their limitations. It would be wild if, I don't know, if they do like Hot Wheels Unleashed 3, they just do like a gadget grid in the style of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. And they're kind of like partway there with the skills system. Just need to mix it up a little bit and maybe add some more elements to the game to really just have some crazy stuff happening. Sweeper, which way? You know, I don't like how not visible the sweeper is. I feel like they should have an arrow or something on top. That way you can kind of get a feel for like which direction you're going. Even if that helmet is kind of designed in a way to funnel you in a specific direction. You know, sometimes physics doesn't like to play nice. Crash, crash. Alright, 2 more rounds. Pretty good about this. 17 seconds, it'll be all over. And job's done. Another epic victory. Big win. Nah, this was just a standard win. Standard unleashed win. So maybe not so standard. Now we're level 23. The tag Tough Rival. Super tough. Rival Puff. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. Yep, that's 1 of 4. Looks like... Is that? Okay, that's a checkpoint race, so... Oh boy. Rocket cars here might be a little tricky. There's plenty of other race types that maybe we don't need to do that one, but... Okay, we'll do one more. I think this will be the last race, and then that'll probably do it for tonight. Does it make sense that the worlds would get a little larger? You have to have that sense of progression, right? Up the challenge a little bit, increase the variety of races a little bit. And by World 5, there'll probably be like 6 races of each type. Maybe like 8 quick races and then 6 of the other race types. Crazy dude we had to do there to kind of get around things. Oh man. Oh jeez. Okay, there we go. Two minutes 40 is the unleashed goal. Gotta hit like 3 checkpoints. Obviously, rocket car in the off-road is not gonna quite get us the optimal speed. Oh, wait. I hit the wrong one. Oh, this is gonna cost me. So got that far away. The fact that they're kind of like a free roam kind of deal really lets them kind of go loose with where they place them on. You can't just like hold accelerate and expect to get the whole way through the door. Of course. Bending. Still have a minute and only 5 checkpoints left to get. We might be okay. I think we're gonna be okay, y'all. Despite my grievous errors before, we might make it out of this. All right. Jump off. Okay. Easy. Arg. Seconds, 3 checkpoints. Oh boy. We might not be as okay as I thought. Oh my god! 10 seconds. I can do it. Ah, thank frick for easy. Can't imagine what that must be like on higher difficulties, and maybe with a car that's like a lot less ill-advised for a race type like this. This is like mostly of my doing. If I picked like off-road, that would have been a lot more fine. But hey, I need to get that mission done. I want to get it done as quickly as possible because I am impatient as fuck. Because I am impatient as fuck, I think gonna do it for now. I mean, we are halfway there. And it does look like we're going up to standard race next, and what's that other race type after that? Time attack! Okay. Maybe that one will be cool if we use a rocket vehicle, but yeah. Let's wrap things up with, okay, the shop visit first to see what they have here. Oh! Okay, that is a bumper car. Look at all the coins I have. Sure, let's pick this up. Hooray! Bumper cars, get! Ooh, is that Kit? I'm glad they still have this. Something for the older fans. You know what, since I have like 90,000 coins, I might as well just get everything here, huh? Oh, okay, just make sure I don't already own the vehicles, though. Okay, I don't have that. Updates in 30 minutes. Yeah. You know, back in Unleashed 1, I thought I was gonna, like, regularly check the shop just to get all the new vehicles, and I ended up not doing that. Part of me wonders if I should have done the wheel spins first before I went here. Ah, well. Probably doesn't matter too much. If I do get duplicates, maybe I can spec them in a different direction, or recycle them for parts. Okay, let's do a little gambaing, shall we? 5 spins. What kind of prizes will we get? Come on, give me something good. No whammy, no whammy. I mean, 600 coins isn't a whammy, I guess. Okay, take 2. Maybe this will get us. Is that a hot heap? Come on, hot heap! Well, it's certainly hot, but it's hot for a different reason. A street creeper! Oh yeah! I like a good hot rod vehicle. Hey, there we go! Super treasure hunt. Is that like vehicles that you can only get through the wheel spin? Oh, there's a bump around. Just my luck. How much you willing to bet I'm gonna land on that? Nope, I didn't land on it. Alright, final one. A twin bill. Part of the Then and Now series? Must be interesting. There we go. We got one good car out of it, so I guess there's that. Okay, but I think it's gonna do it for now. We managed to subdue one more big creature. We're about halfway towards getting the 4th one. Depending on like how large the final world is, maybe we'll see through the base campaign. Wouldn't that be pretty neat? I think for now that is going to do it. So we quit out of here. Gonna go back to chat mode.